welcome to the 8th Like Magic series, in which I teach some phrases, I suggest some phrases that are made easy by the physical nature of the instrument. So this here is a 251, in which I started with a very simple lick I've explained in the videos before. It's a arpeggio called 1, 2, 3, 5, because those are the tones you hit. This 251 progression was made in the key of B flat, so I'm playing first a C minor, and then a F dominant and a B flat major. Now the first lick is the 2, 3, 5, and the reason why it is like magic is because this odd number of notes guarantees that you're going to sweep when you're going upwards in pitch. Upwards in pitch, downwards and physically, like this. See, down, up, down ends with a downstroke, and then one note ends with a downstroke. So all the strokes end downwards, so you always use gravity in your favor to go from one string to the next, which is movement economy or energy economy. So you're using the natural shape of your arm and the gravity to favor that motion. And then of course here, I'm going to use a bar between the 5th and the restart of the sequence in the tonic again, so that I have this little chord, which also happens here, right? So these are ways that you can finger the phrase to sound easier. Now the next part is a little secret here in the use of the thumb, is that phrases now that are going downwards in pitch but upwards physically, like this one, they are favored by an even number of notes, because then you guarantee that the last stroke on each string is upstroke, like this. 2 notes per string. That is made easy to go upwards in direction, downwards in pitch, because you do 1, 2, and the second note is always upwards. So that prepares the hand for the next stroke. So there are little nuances in that phrasing there that I would like to present to you, that are intelligent ways of approaching the use of the thumb, so that you can get the most out of it technically. So there are some things you might want to pay attention to, like this sweeping idea when you're going downwards physically, and the even number of notes when you're going upwards, because then everything is made easier, like a major pentatonic, for example, in B major, or a C minor pentatonic on the other region there. So all these scales become very easy to play, very fluent, just by the nature of our arms playing the instrument, you know, with that up and down motion. So the next lick here is when I finally resolve to B flat, and this is called an encapsulation, which is basically like this. I'm going to aim over the chord tones and play upper neighbor and lower neighbor, and back to the target note, tonic. And then same thing here for the 3rd. I have upper neighbor over 4th and medium tone. On the 5th, on the tonic. And now this is made easy with the thumb because pa 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 pa. It is an even number of notes, so you're always going to end with the upstroke, like this. Down, up. See? The pattern ended with an upstroke, so then that prepares. Both ways, going like downwards in motion, both ways are easy. Even or odd number of notes, because even number of notes, you're going to get the last stroke upwards. But with odd number of notes, you're going to get the sweeping prepared. So using your thumb, going downwards, whatever sequence happens, everything is always in your favor. Now only going downwards in motion, downwards physically, is that you have to pay attention to trying to stick more often to an even number of notes. So here's the pattern. And what's so cool about this pattern is that you can do like I did in the beginning. You can do it 2 notes at a time. Here when I have the tonic on top, I use a 6th below, like this. Because if I did thirds, it would go to the wrong note. So continuing. With the thumb. And then to finish the phrase, I ended up in a major chord but playing augmented voicings, always with a sharp 5. So that's the phrase for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.